excited to be part of Good Food with Good Times. I work based out of Bangalore and I believe that over past couple of weeks, we all have become lockdown chefs. So today, I am going to cook kosha mangsho from West Bengal. I hail from the same state and it is one of my favorite lunch recipe.
Let's start with Shahi Garam Masala. You need 3 red chili, 1 star anise, 1 nutmeg, 1 mace, 3 to 4 green cardamom, 3.5 inch of cinnamon stick and 1 bay leaf. I have also taken 2 sliced onion, 1 for marination and 1 for gravy, some ginger garlic paste and 2 boiled potatoes. We'll now make a Shahi Garam Masala. To make it, let's roast all the ingredients. You can add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds for enhancement of the gravy. Let's start with marination. We'll take half cup of curd, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, the Shahi Garam Masala, 1 sliced onion, 1 tablespoon of turmeric and red chili powder, 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of salt. You can add accordingly to your taste. Mix all the ingredients well. The secret of any meat to be soft and juicy is marination. The more perfect you make your marination, the more tasty your meat and gravy will be. I always ensure to marinate my meat at least for 2 to 3 hours of day, and if it's mutton, overnight marination is the best option you can go for. So I have taken the red meat and now I will blend it well with the marination paste. Ensure to take each mutton pieces and mix it well with the paste. This will help your mutton to be juicier and tastier. So usually I marinate the mutton overnight. However, if you forget to marinate it overnight, you can also keep it marinated before 2 to 3 hours. That will help to let you cook a very good mutton gravy. Okay, so I have kept my marinated mutton aside, and now in a kadhai I will take 3 tablespoons of mustard oil and fry the boiled potato. I use mustard oil because it gives the gravy sharpness and the color which I really want in a mutton gravy, the red color. And to make it, the small trick that I use is I add little bit of sugar and caramelize it. So once your gravy is done, the sugar helps in bringing the red color out of it. So I'll be caramelizing it well in the hot oil. I will be adding 1 cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf. Then comes, I'll be adding 1 sliced onion. You can add 2 sliced onion as well depending on the gravy consistency and the quantity you want. However, ensure your onions sometimes make the gravy sweet. There goes my ginger garlic paste. Stir it well until the onion turns a little pink in color. Whenever your onion turns pink in color, you will surely get a lovely smell out of your kitchen. And then I have added the marinated mutton. Adding sugar also helps your onion to caramelize and melt while cooking. So you won't have the single pieces of onion. So I will add all my marinated paste as well. I will mix the mutton well with the fried onion, mustard oil and everything. While mixing, you can add 1 tablespoon of salt, but since I already added 2 tablespoons in my marination, I am quit right now not adding salt. Once mixed well, I will cover the kadhai with the lid and allow it to cook for 10 to 15 minutes. You see how well and soft the mutton looks now. It will become juicier. You can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cumin powder or jeera powder and again allow it to cook for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you can see how the color changes. Now I am adding 1 cup of water. You can add 1 to 2 cup of water depending on the gravy consistency you need. For me, 1 cup is sufficient. And there it goes, the semi gravy of mutton curry, or as you can say, kosha mangsho. Let your mutton cook for 30 to 40 minutes and you will see how well it turns out. Have it with steamed rice or pulao or chapati.
I hope you enjoyed the recipe and now we'll definitely give this a try. Thank you.